Well, welcome in, fight fans. Tonight there is an awesome fight for you live on Netflix for free. I'm so excited about it. Let me get off these just in case someone doesn't like all the flashing. Let's go straight into the just basic zone here. Let's just talk about warming up. There's some other fights that will occur, including Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Once again, from a 22 fight, year 2022 when they had that fight. And it was a split decision. Katie Taylor won that fight. And so, part two, what will happen there? We don't know. If I had to take a guess, I'm going to say Amanda gets this one, and maybe there will be a part 3 that we'll get to see. Now, let's get into the preview and the prediction you want to hear me say about the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, or should we say Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Which name should go first? Which name should be there? I don't know. But let's get into it. First, we want to look at the tail of the tape. The tail of the tape can paint the picture of the fight for us. We can see that there is a big discrepancy in age. Jake Paul is sitting at the age of 27. Mike Tyson at the age of 58. There is a big gap between there. Age can play a portion into this fight. Now, you might say, well, if Mike's been keeping up on his training and stuff, he should be good to go. Well, let's look back at some of the history of Mike Tyson and even Jake Paul. Last time Tyson was in a professional ring was June 2005, where he fought Kevin McBride. He lasted till the 6th round, and then his 6th round, just a basic fury of punches, as I read, said that he didn't get knocked down necessarily from the punches, kind of lost balance or got pushed over, and asked the referee for some help up, kind of, or looked at the ref at least in some form, some way. I didn't watch that fight, so I'm just reading and reiterating to you what was written. But then when he went to his corner, he couldn't come back out. And he quit the fight then and said he was just, hey, I can't do it. It's not, my heart's not in it. I can't do it. Also, back in 2020, he fought Roy Jones Jr., and it was in an exhibition fight. Roy Jones Jr. at that time was around 49 or 50 years of age as well. An older fighter as well. So it wasn't like the Roy Jones Jr. we knew of playing our video games and stuff. I'm 38, so back in the day playing our video games on PlayStation, all that, and fighting with Roy Jones Jr. It wasn't that. It was a little bit older Roy Jones Jr. But needless to say, that there went into like a split decision, I believe, a draw of some sort. But it was an exhibition anyways. It really wasn't like kept up on the scorecard, I don't believe. I think most people just saying what they proceeded to believe was the outcome in that fight. So Tyson really hasn't had the most recent success or anything of that nature. And why would he? He's 55 or 58 years of age. And so he's not going to be having that much success of recently. Let's look at Jake Paul real quick. He's 27 years of age. He's been fighting since 2020, so him and Tyson do have experience. Tyson a lot more because he's a lot older and he's been doing it longer, but Jake has experience now. I don't think it's an experience factor. He defeated Mike Perry, his last fight, July 20th of 2024, from what I've got written down. And I watched that fight. Mike Perry, a bare-knuckle champion in the Conor McGregor League era. And he beat Mike Perry in the 6th round with a TKO knockout there. And then, so Jake has had some previous success. And you can name off some of the older individuals he's beaten. Some people saying older, kind of out of his prime, Tyrone Woodley, Anderson Silva, and the list goes on and on. Nate Diaz. These people are older, but they have fight experience. And with their experience, I mean, think about this. Anderson Silva, no boxer, but with his experience in combat alone, even at his age, which I believe is younger than Mike, should have maybe beaten, but we understand that it's boxing and not mixed martial arts, so different situation there. Let's get into the red zone. This is where I call the red zone area. The red zone area of why I think this could be a no-brainer. You should be putting money, if you were a betting person, on Jake Paul instead of Mike Tyson. It's the age thing for me, but also it's the height, okay? The height, the taller you are, usually equals more reach. More reach, the taller you are, equals more reach. More reach, you're easier to get punches on your opponent at a safer distance. So when you take all that into a mathematical combination here and you add everything together, the age, the experience, more experience recently in the ring, lack of ring rust, and has been doing this a little bit longer lately, and you look at he's taller and he's got the bigger reach. So let's look how tall he is. He's 6'1". Mike Tyson is 5'10". Okay? And then you look at the inches of reach. 76-inch reach to a 71-inch reach. So Jake can really stand back here, jab, 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 and then throw his heavy punch to maybe set up for a knockout. Mike's going to have to get in there and eat up that body. See those uppercuts like we used to see back a long time ago when he was in his 18s, 20s, and, up in his 30s there. That's what we got to see from him. So when we went to the red, we went to the tails of the tape. Who do I think will win? I think you can tell by my rhetoric and what I'm saying. I think Jake Paul is going to win this fight. Where do I think it's going to happen, and how do I think it's going to happen? I think the 6th round is where Jake Paul intimately wins his fight. Once again, sounds like the Kevin McBride situation, 6th round. I don't know if Tyson makes it through the full 6th round. It might even be that 5th round, but I would say somewhere between that 5-7 window, 5th round to 7th round window, Mike Tyson is either going to fall and hit the canvas or not be able to perform anymore and be done. That's what I believe. If Mike is going to win this fight, it will happen between rounds 1 and 4. So if you see a bunch of Furia punches and some strong punches and he's got the old man strength, as they say, you can see it coming, and maybe it's going to happen 1 through 4. But I think if it gets past 1 through 4, for sure, my betting money would be on that. That is what is going to happen, and either Mike can't finish, or he just looks really bad finishing, or Jake knocks him down and knocks him out, or at least knocks him down and he can't really answer the 10 count, which it's not a full knockout where you need smelling sauce, but y'all get what I'm saying. So, and needless to say, that's where I would put my money or my thoughts or my opinions, as I did here. Remember to bet responsibly. I don't condone betting. I've done it before in the past. I'm not doing it tonight. If you feel like doing it, bet responsibly. Find some safe betting thing or whatever. Otherwise, turn on Netflix, get a subscription, watch it for free. They're not sponsoring this or anything of that nature. Get it for free. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's fight. Those are my thoughts. Tell me what you think in the comment below. See you later on this week or so. Maybe I'll come out with another video after watching the fight and giving you my thoughts on that. Peace. Yeah.